Ooh, a TikTok on my For You page that has 1.4 million likes and 600,000 favorites. I'm sure this is going to be some quality ass content.
Playing your game. And then track the moving target as it moves across the screen. Don't try to predict it, don't try to follow the lines, but keep your eyes fixated on the moving ball. Before we move on to the next exercise.
That's it? You're just a ball moving around on a line for 1 minute straight. And I'm not even sure that this is their video. It looks like they just screen recorded it from YouTube. Oh, they did. This TikTok has more views than the YouTube video, and more likes. I wonder how many of these 1.4 million likes just sat here and watched this entire video and thought, oh, you know what? This is a pretty good TikTok. I think I'll leave a like on this. I like this. I enjoy this content. And I wonder what 600,000 people decided, you know what? No, this is one of the bangers. This is one of the golden ones. I need to add this to my favorites so I can watch this later. I need to remember this. This needs to be in my favorites. Hey, so I've been gone for a while, but I'm back, and I'm back to making videos, hopefully, probably. And I know in the last video I said that my next video is going to be about the misandrist. You know, I took a scroll through her TikTok page, and there's really nothing in there of substance, or like, you know, she hasn't been making any TikToks that, you know, me making fun of her wouldn't be something that I've already said in a previous video of her. So, you know, I'm probably not going to make another video of her for a while. She's gotten boring. On my hiatus, on my YouTube vacation, I have come across a lot of content on TikTok that has angered me. On Instagram, too. So, today I'm going to talk to you about some of that. So, first off, I'm going to be answering some questions that girls have for boys. Is it true that if a girl makes the first move, she'll most likely succeed? Yes, of course it is. Why does this have 26,000 likes as if it doesn't already have the most obvious answer? Yes, if you're a girl and you ask a guy out, it's more likely he'll say yes than if he'll say no. Does that make sense? Men are lonely. Personality or looks? This is such a dumb question. I mean, first of all, what do you mean personality or looks? Like, are you asking which one guys are looking for in a girl? Are you asking which are the most important in a relationship? Are you asking whether the guy has good looks or if he has a personality? Number two, assuming she's asking this question, meaning like, which is more important to a guy, just looks or personality? Most men agree that personality is more important if you're looking for a connection with a girl, but looks are more important if you care about what others think of you, like if they see you with that girl, or if you don't care about her personality, like if you were just using her for her body. I guess I thought everybody agreed with that and understood that until I read this comment that has 12,000 likes. Do guys realize when we're flirting? Most likely not, unless you're actually good at flirting. I think a lot of people have different definitions of flirting. Like, if you're just at your local Pizza Hut and Sally down the street is standing in line behind you, you tell the Pizza Hut worker guy, like, you order a pepperoni pizza with pineapple, and then Sally orders the exact same thing as you and then makes eye contact with you for 2 seconds. She might go back to her car or go back home and think, damn, I was totally flirting with that guy, and I even looked at him, made eye contact with him at the pizza place, and he didn't even talk to me. Am I ugly? Am I that ugly? Yes, Sally, you look like a wasp. Jokes aside, though, that guy at the pizza place probably thought, oh, she ordered the same thing as me. And that's the end of it. That's all that went through his head at that moment. However, maybe that same guy goes to Pizza Hut a week later, and this girl, next door Megan, is standing behind him in line. Maybe he orders his pizza, and Megan just says like, hey, you like pineapple on pizza? And the guy's like, yeah, I think it's delicious. And then Megan says, oh wow, I can't stand pineapple on pizza. Now, this may seem like a weird interaction, but if Megan was holding her eye contact and like smiling at him the whole time that they were talking, then like if the guy replies, Megan can reply to him and like start up a conversation on a light note about a disagreement about pizza. Like, he could definitely know that she's flirting with him. And then if the conversation goes on and she has a chance to like laugh at a joke he says or like playfully touch his arm or something, and then at the end ask for a way to contact him, like ask for his number or his Instagram or something, then that's obvious flirting. Like the guy's gonna know, like, oh, this girl probably wants me. Do guys like women with muscles? I mean, yeah, probably sometimes. And like sometimes no. This is such a stupid question. I mean, it all just boils down to personal opinion. Like, uh, do guys like girls with brown hair? Like, I don't know. What the fuck do you think? It's literally just preference. Do y'all like hugs from behind? Again, it's preference. There isn't a yes or no answer for men in general. There's only yes or no answers for the individual. Why do y'all get not interested after a month? Because that's when we know how you act on your period. That's a joke. I'm kidding. I'm just kidding. I'm just joking, okay? Completely joking. But seriously though, I feel like she fails to realize that men don't have a biologically set emotional detachment after 30 days. Both men and women have the chance to lose feelings after a month. Both men and women can stop liking a person once they get used to them or once they know them well enough to not like them anymore. Do you like short girls? Again, dumb question. It's preference. But I'd assume the majority of men would like a girl that is shorter than them. What's the biggest red flag? Whorish and attention seeking. All these questions are fucking stupid, and I expected stuff like, would you compete in Ninja Warriors for a bagel? I completely agree, and yes, I would. I love bagels. Some would say maybe a little bit too much. That hole always gets me so tempted. Never mind. Why do guys avoid eye contact? Probably out of nervousness or like anxiety. Why are all guys the same? I you I don't I don't I don't I Why don't you respect women? I feel like this was directed at a specific guy she had in mind. But like, is she really expecting guys to answer her question, like reply to her comment saying anything that wouldn't come off as misogynistic? Like, oh yes, I don't respect women for the following reasons. Why is girls kissing girls normal, but guys kissing guys is gay? It's not normal. Automatic lesbian. I'm kidding, but I mean, it's not really gay or not gay. It's more just like what society has agreed upon up until this point. Personally, I'd never kiss my friends on the cheek, and if I saw a guy kissing another guy on the cheek, I would probably just assume he's gay. But I still think kisses on the cheeks aren't really an indicator of like in sexual orientation or a romantic act in all cases. Kissing on the lips, however, that's definitely something I'd consider a strictly romantic act. And I'm pretty sure that the rest of society feels the same way, which is why nobody kisses their family or friends on the lips except for Tom Brady, and he was promptly called out for that. Do y'all actually sword fight with the homies? Of course we do. Me and my homies touch our dicks together all the time. Just as a reminder, I feel like I might have to say this in every video that I make that involves genders. Anytime I make fun of women or say anything bad about women, that doesn't mean that I'm excusing men or saying good things about men by saying bad things about women. Okay? I'm not saying anything about men, and I'm saying bad things about women. Sometimes I say bad things about men. Said bad stuff about men in my last video. But just letting you know, just because I make fun of women doesn't mean that I won't make fun of men too. Because both sides are equally bad, both sides are equally good, okay? Men suck, women suck. Women are good, men are good. Okay? It's equal. So, moving on from that section of girls asking boys question, now we're moving on to little girls. I'm just kidding. That sounded weird. We're moving on to age gaps and why they always suck. That's a joke. Not always, just a lot of the times, and I'm sick of people defending age gaps between like minors because. Anyways, I'll get into it and explain it in a sec. But it all started with this Instagram reel I saw a while ago. It says, a senior and a freshman dating isn't that bad. And then the girl in the background is saying, like, if your grades don't touch, then you shouldn't either, or something like that. This comment says, 4 years isn't bad, dot, dot, dot. with 1,400 likes. Now, let me know in the comments if you agree with this. Then here's this comment with 3,200 likes that says, I'm 16 and my boyfriend is 19-year-old, but we have been dating for 3 years. Is that bad? So you're telling me a 16-year-old was dating a 13-year-old? Why y'all so sensitive? My friend is 13 and dates a 22-year-old man and her parents ain't even saying none. 9,000 likes, okay? Now, before I continue reading these comments, I want to explain why, if you agreed with that first comment that says 4 years isn't bad, I'm going to explain why you're wrong, okay? So, imagine a 5th grader dating a 10th grader, okay? I know that's not 4 years, it's 5 years, but just listen, okay? Bear with me. So, a 5th grader dating a 10th grader, okay? Now, what is 10th grade? Sophomore, right? That's a sophomore, right? Anyways, so 5th grader dating a 10th grader. That's not okay. All of you agree on that, right? Everybody agrees with that, right? That's not okay. 5th grader, 10th grader, that's not good, not okay, right? I hope everybody agrees with that. So, now imagine a 60-year-old dating a 65-year-old. Completely fine. Because they're both at the same sort of stage of life, and they both are probably like the same age maturity level, have learned similar lessons throughout their length of their life. Think about how much you experienced between 5th grade, when you were, 10 years old, and 10th grade, when you were 15 years old. Think about how much happened between that time period. You could have lost your virginity. You could have learned about sex in general. You could have seen porn for the first time. You might be driving when you're 15, okay? So many things could have happened to change your development, change your maturity. So, a 10th grader dating a 5th grader, nobody is okay with that unless you're an actual pedophile. You're gonna be like, no, I'm not a pedophile. 5 years isn't a long time. It's not a long time if you're 60. It is a long time if you're in 5th grade. I hope all of you are understanding this right now. You know what? I'm just gonna leave these up on the screen for a bit and you can look at them and dissect them yourself just to understand my point a little better. This comment here, thankfully, has 110,000 likes, and this sums it up in about one sentence, or I guess technically 2 sentences. It's pretty much what I'm trying to say in less words. 13 should not be dating 15. It's not about years apart. It's mature. It's. Oh my. Sorry, I stutter. It's not about years apart. It's about maturity. I completely agree with that. It's not about years apart. It's about maturity. Think about how you looked when you were 13 versus how you looked when you were 15. I'm sure it was probably pretty different. I'm sure your life has probably changed a lot, like from when you were 12, you probably had a lot of experiences. When you were 13, probably a lot of experiences. 14, 15, 16, you probably had a lot of experiences in all of those years, right? In my opinion, it comes down to maturity level, okay? You can be 14 and have the same maturity level as a 15-year-old, okay? It's possible. It's more unlikely, but it's definitely still possible. You can be 16 and have the same maturity as a 15-year-old. It's possible. If my friend is 16 dating a 15-year-old, I'm not going to be like, oh, that's weird. You know? If my friend is 16 dating a 14-year-old, I'm going to think, oh, why are you dating them? They're 14. This comment says, I'm 14. He's 17. 2,000 likes. So, what went wrong in your development? What went wrong when your parents were raising you to make you think that it was okay for a 14-year-old to date a 17-year-old? 17? That being said, let's move on to the next comments. I pulled a 17-year-old when I was 14. Victim. 14 and 17. Victim. OMG, 16 and 19 is a normal age difference. Why are Americans making such a problem about it? Okay, this brings up another issue I have. Why does anybody who's not from America see anything that like happens to be an American person doing it that they disagree with? They bring up the fact that they're American. Not everything has to do with being from America, okay? I've been to Europe. It's not much different. It looks different. People don't really act different though. Like, people are people, you know? Some people are mean, some people are nice, some people like candy. If you're not from America and anyone who is from America does anything that irks you, don't blame it on the fact that they're from America. Blame it on the fact that maybe they were raised wrong. Like this guy, 3-year difference, not bad. It's the fact she's an adult with a minor. 31,000 likes. 31,000 likes! So apparently all these people, all these 31,000 people agree with this guy with the fact that, oh, they're not mad about the age difference, they're just mad that it's a quote-unquote adult with a quote-unquote minor. Okay, so if there was an 18-year-old with a 17-year-old and they got with a 17-year-old, I'm sure people would think it's okay, it's not really a big deal. Like, it's the law, so they shouldn't have broke the law, but like, honestly, it's not really a big deal. It's just 1 year, you know? 18-year-old and a 16-year-old, that's different, okay? It has nothing to do with the labels minor and adult. It has to do with maturity level and the fact that it's creepy. Speaking of creepy, and also completely switching topics and subjects right now, what the fuck? Like, who makes this content? I mean, it's clearly directed towards children. There's no, like, 18-year-olds, because clearly the content is 18 plus. There's no 18-year-olds searching for skibbity toilet boobs or Roblox sex on YouTube. I mean, the people who made these videos had one thing in mind, and it was to get kids to view their videos so that they could make money off the kids viewing their videos. Or just get more views. Shit, I mean, great way to get views off the... Actually, I don't know if I'm allowed to say what I was about to say. But, yeah, this is gonna wrap it up for today's video. I hope you guys had fun. I hope you guys laughed. I hope you guys stopped dating little girls. And, I'll probably and hopefully upload more videos soon, and I won't go on a 2-month break like I did last time, or however long my break was. But, that's all. Make sure you give that like button a little sexual slap. Touch it gracefully. And, subscribe for more videos. Yeah. Peace.
What's happening? You gotta be kidding me.
All up in a zone. Hottest Betty's trying to take away my cell phone. Like, come and party. I've been trying to shake you off my mind, but just can't get you off me. Keep it moving. They ain't worth it. Yeah, that's what my father taught me. But for now, I'm going through the motions of letting go. Cause my mind's telling me yes, but my heart really don't know. Your heart went dark out of nowhere, yet I still